Apple just unveiled an all-new device, the Apple Vision Pro. These aren't just VR glasses, these are AR and VR combined into one, and they look amazing. So here's everything that Apple announced so far about the Apple Vision Pro. So really, what makes the Vision Pro special is that it takes your environment that you're already in and just adds to it. Much like what Google wanted to do with Google Glass, but they kind of failed at doing it. The UI is directly in front of you and it's cast right in the room that you're in. You could resize applications while wearing Vision Pro. You can move them around and use your space instead of being limited by the size of your monitor or the amount of monitors you have. Which means you can create these huge workspaces and have multiple windows open all at once and get so much work done that you could never do before. At least in theory, according to Apple. You even have things like environments, which transforms those spaces into something else, which then now becomes virtual reality instead of just augmented reality, because you're not really looking at what's in front of you, you're looking at something else. Which is actually really cool because you're not just getting either a VR glass or an AR glass, you're getting both in one. You could do things like watch a movie next to a lake in the middle of the woods, or get work done while you're at the beach, for example. You browse the UI with your eyes, hands, and voice. There's no mouse and keyboard here. And of course, Apple talked about how well they made the gestures and how easy they made navigating the UI using your eyes and your gestures with your hands. And of course, that waits to be seen. We still need to see how actually useful and how actually innovative those gestures are. But Apple is really good at introducing new ways to navigate devices. We saw that with the touchscreen on the iPhone. And the Vision Pro looks to be extremely smart. For example, Apple showed off that if you're using it and there's someone that comes towards you, even though you may be fully immersed in an application or watching a movie, for example, you will see them come into the picture. And there's even an eye vision feature that shows others what your eyes are doing. So it just lets them know that you're paying attention to them, for example. And Apple showed off how you can get work done with the Vision Pro. You can open up multiple applications, set them all around you, rearrange them however you like, put them farther back, closer to you, whatever you want to do, you can rearrange that workspace. And you're still connected to the world around you because it's AR. You're in the actual place that you're seeing, which means if somebody comes to hand you something, you'll see them and you can still interact with them. Unless you don't want to and you want to be cut off from everybody, you could still do that as well. Even using it remotely, you can see everyone during a FaceTime call. You can share presentations while you're using the Vision Pro. You can record video and photos while you have them on as well. And Apple was very quick to let you know that it's actually going to show others when you're recording video or taking photos. So there's no secretly spying on someone or secretly recording them. They're going to be able to actually see that. At least that's what Apple said. That's a feature that's built in with the Vision Pro. And even the photos and videos you have taken, you can go into the Photos app and you can experience it in a whole different way because it creates like a 3D effect with those videos and photos. It's almost like as if the person is right in front of you, which seems really cool. I can't wait to try that out. Now, of course, the use case that really comes to mind when you're looking at this new device has to be watching movies. Creating that large display. I mean, they kind of showed this cinema mode where this display is huge, like if you're in a theater watching a movie, and you have spatial audio, which really just adds more to the experience. You're gonna have that cinema-like experience while using the Vision Pro, and that even applies to playing games or watching sports. You're gonna be able to really resize that display and get really immersed in the content that you're watching. And I think Apple did an amazing job kind of showing that off and really giving us more features than just simply watching a movie or watching your favorite team play. The front is made of glass with cameras, and they really got in depth with how they designed the Vision Pro, and I have to say, it looks really special. You could tell Apple took a lot of time. They spent hours trying to design the perfect device to wear on your head so that it's comfortable, and it looks really, really nice. Now, how comfortable it actually is, how heavy it's gonna feel on your head. Those are things that we'll have to wait and see. Apple also talked about the displays inside the Vision Pro, how there's 23 million pixels across 2 displays that are the size of a postage stamp each. So that's incredible. They really had to pack in the pixels because of course these 2 displays are right up against your eyes, so you don't want to see those individual pixels, and Apple talked a lot about that. When it comes to the audio, there's going to be 2 audio pods, one on each side, which analyzes your room and provides the best audio experience for spatial audio. It reminds me a lot of what the HomePod does with its spatial audio experience. There's also sensors and cameras that monitor your hands and eyes, which allows you to seamlessly navigate the UI. Now you also have impressive power because it's going to have 2 chips on here. You have the M2 chip, which is found on the MacBook Air and the iPad Pro, and you also have an all-new R1 chip, which is designed specifically for the Apple Vision Pro, and it just helps it perform better, especially for those augmented reality and virtual reality tasks that it needs to do. The OS running on the Vision Pro is Vision OS, and Apple says that they designed Vision OS from the ground up specifically for AR and VR devices. It's also going to have Optic ID, which scans your eyes and unlocks the device, much like Face ID or Touch ID, but instead this is going to actually scan your eyes to unlock the device and allow you to use it. And that's great for security and privacy reasons. The information stays on your device and is of course fully encrypted. And all of this is going to start at $3,499. It's going to be available early next year, but as you can see, that's not a cheap starting price. $3,500 for this new device, the Vision Pro, is pretty steep. So I feel like it's gonna really have to make sense for you. It's not one of those devices that you just wanna purchase because you wanna see how cool it actually is and use it once in a while. I feel like for $3,500, it has to be a tool that you actually use, maybe on a daily basis. Now, can it be one of those tools? Can it be a replacement for your computer, a replacement for your TV or monitors? We'll have to wait and see, but I just love the advantages that this AR and VR features really offer because it allows you to take advantage of everything around you. I think Tim Cook put it perfectly when he said, your surroundings become an infinite canvas, because that's what it really feels like. Is that the actual reality? We'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for the Apple Vision Pro? Let me know with a comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos just like this one on tech news, reviews, and opinions, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.